everybody, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Dima, all right, come on, music. So Brittany Renner has been on a podcast tour in the last, 15 months. She was on Anton Daniels not so long ago, DJ Academics not so long ago. And then Kevin Samuels, that was a legendary one, like in April or March, so that wasn't so long ago. And then recently, Just Pearly Things. Now, why is Just Pearly Things? Why is that so important? Because that was the meeting between Andrew Tate and Brittany Renner. And if you can look at that particular interaction, there were times where Brittany Renner was not even trying to interrupt. Like she was with, let's say, Fresh and Fit at DJ Academics. There was a lot of, she didn't have any respect for those guys. But Andrew Tate is far more logical than I believe, Myron or Fresh is. So, and his points comes across in a very succinct fashion. So Brittany Renner has understood the ways of high value men. And how do we know? Because she's suffering with the wall. She talked about it. If you guys don't remember that clip from Just Pearly Things, let's listen.
I'm not going on dates right now. I'm not talking. I don't have somebody that we talk every few days, every day. I have no masculine energy besides like my family, our family friend Jerry. I have no masculine energy in my sphere, in my bubble. I don't, because I think I've focused on men and just dick in general for a very long time. And now I'm just going to get to the business. I understand that the window, the percentage, it's changed a lot from when I was 22. So all I can do is kind of equip myself financially, take advantage of the opportunities I have now to set myself up. Because I can't rely on a man and someone coming to save me. I can only save myself now. So that's why dating is not a focal point, but I'm not like turning guys away that actually want to get to know me, like the real me, not just want to fuck me and say all the right things and fuck me, because I can see through that too. So I just use discernment now, where I'm like, no guys even really try to talk to me, like, or I should say, no guys that.
I was like,
Of course, guys. No. I'm saying, of course, there's guys in my DM, like random people.
Yeah.
But
So you guys remember that clip, don't you? I know that you do. But now let's get into something else a little bit interesting, shall we? Now, she recently posted this particular video, and people are calling her the female Kevin Samuels, Kevalisha. And, well, let's go ahead and play that.
First of all, hi. As a former loud and proud man hater, here are 5 things that have changed the game for me. Number 1, I realized I didn't hate men. I hated the way I allowed myself to be mistreated by men. Big difference, right? You are not a victim. You are a participant. And when you point the finger, you miss out on the opportunity to grow. Number 2, I stopped saying I didn't need a man. Because if I want a relationship with a man, then I need one, right? Okay, that's that on that. 3, you can't be that serious about getting picked if you're not in the gym at least 3 times a week. You don't even take care of yourself, so how would you expect someone to take care of you? Number 4, I stopped entertaining stragglers. And stragglers are guys you meet along the way that you're not really ever going to take seriously, but you use them for your own personal entertainment. Number 1, that's wrong. Number 2, you're sending a mixed message. Stay committed to what you want. Most importantly, number 5, accountability. Ooh. I analyzed my behavior and what parts of me resonated with these men I deemed problematic. I'm here to tell you that the call is coming from inside the house, and it's time to pick up.
Now, guys, didn't you hear that particular part of if you don't hit the gym 3 times a week, you're not serious that a man wants to deal with you? Now, of course, you have all these women in the comment section that are upset, very mad. But let's talk about what kind of man we're dealing with here. We're talking about a rich kind of man. The man that Brittany Renner, or the kind of man that she likes to deal with. Now, you have to remember, Brittany Renner comes from that that health background, that exercise background. So that's the background that she comes from. She's into fitness. So although she's 30 now, she's into fitness. And if there's anybody who knows about attracting men based on physique, it's Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner is always in very good shape, great shape. She's beautiful. Now, what she espouses as far as rhetoric is much different. But what she's telling women, they don't want to hear. Because why? Women are too busy expecting men to accept them as they are. Now, when Brittany Renner says a man's not going to invest in you or be with you if you don't take care of yourself, she's not talking about the guys who, some of the ladies out there that, you got guys in your inbox, guys in your DMs, guys that you ladies don't want. And we need to be very clear about this. Women are not interested in the guys that they don't want. Let's just say, for example, if you say on a scale of 1 to 5 as a rating system, how much money does a man need to make? If a woman says 4 or 5, she's not worried about 1, 2, or 3. They don't qualify. So it doesn't even matter talking about those men. Women who want what they want, they have no compassion or consideration for guys who don't meet the cut. However, and we talk about this so often, women don't care that guys have certain standards for what they have as a cutoff. Because see, women want men to be wherever they need to be to make their cut, but at the same time, a man is supposed to accept a woman as she is. That's the real underlying issue here. That's what we're dealing with here. And so for the women out there who want to deal with a guy who's an athlete, but you don't feel like you should go to the gym 3 times a day, again, this is the world, right? You can want and desire whatever you want. It's up to you. I'm not here to tell you that you can't have what you want. It's completely up to you. But it's the same thing as saying, if you want a 8, 9, or 10 in New York City, you don't have to work hard and be financially successful. Or as a man, you don't need to go work on yourself and take care of yourself. Yeah, because then that woman is not going to want you. Now, women will clearly tell a guy, if you're broke, especially as you're older, we're going to be real. A guy, if you're younger and you're, don't woman your age, you might not have to have as much. If you're a 40-year-old guy, 50, 60, you better have some money. It's a demand. It's unspoken truth. We all know that. But would you hear guys get offended about that? Here you are, you're 45-year-old man, you want a 24-year-old hot chick. And you're going to get her without having any money. Says where? Being overweight as a guy. What? Being unattractive, being smelly. No guy's going to get in the comment section and get upset about that because it's true. We know that it's true. It's not upsetting to hear that. We know that it's true. But now when you're talking about women, and this is why I don't even really like talking a whole lot to women, like maybe directly, because I think a lot of times, if women feel like they deserve a certain thing, like it's okay if they feel like that. I don't have a problem with it. It's your decision. It's good to want that. But if you can't achieve it, you need to understand why you didn't achieve it. And if that's the case, it's fine. But what she's saying is absolutely right. In any city in the world, for a guy that's very successful, unless, that man grew up with that woman or something like that, very few times will a man deal with a woman unless she's genetically sexy, that doesn't work on herself, or, especially if it's eating and exercise and you're not working on yourself, or beautiful, or already fit, or you have a nice body. Like, look at the athletes. What kind of woman do they want? Look at rich guys. What kind of woman do they want? Do you ever see Elon Musk with a woman that looks like, what? Does it happen? We all know the answer to that, don't we? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Already put you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.